All right, here we go. Number 6. Brain predicts pain. You feel a sharp sting in your foot. You look down. A rusty nail sticking through your boot. You panic, collapse. Every nerve lights up like it's on fire. But then the doctor removes the boot and realizes the nail never touched you. Your brain lied, and your body obeyed. It didn't wait for injury. It saw danger, and invented pain to match the story, just to be safe. Because most people think pain is honest, like a smoke alarm that only screams when there's fire. But your brain? It's more like a horror director with a twitchy trigger finger. It builds the pain before the damage even starts, predicts it, amplifies it. Sometimes it creates it from nothing. Doctors say your brain isn't waiting on your body, it's running ahead, predicting what should hurt, based on memory, context, and fear. That's how pain can hit even when nothing's wrong. The nerves haven't fired, but your brain already pressed the red button. That's why watching a needle approach your skin hurts before contact. That's why your jaw aches watching someone crack a tooth on a fork. And that's why Instagram injury reels make you wince like it happened to you. Your brain is a haunted house operator. It builds the screams before anything jumps out. Your ancient brain would rather overreact than miss danger. Back then, if you waited to feel pain, you were already bleeding or dying. So now, in your 21st century life, it still leaps ahead, inventing injuries before they exist, just in case they might. In one study, researchers put a cold metal rod against people's arms, but told them it was hot. Their skin turned red. They reported burning pain. The heat wasn't real, but the pain was. Your brain doesn't just lie to you about pain. It scripts the entire scene and then makes you feel it, even if nothing ever touched you. Number 5. Brain enjoys pain. You bite into something so spicy it feels like a punishment. Your eyes water, your tongue burns, and then you reach for another bite. Your brain knows this hurts, and it wants more, because pain in just the right dose lights up the same reward centers as pleasure. Researchers say the brain interprets intense sensations, like extreme heat, as danger, but if that danger turns out to be harmless, it throws a celebration, flooding your system with endorphins, dopamine, even euphoria. It's a chemical relief party after a false alarm. It's like finishing a brutal gym workout, muscles shaking, lungs on fire, but walking out feeling invincible, or watching a horror movie and realizing you're still safe in your living room. The pain isn't just tolerated, it's packaged as thrill. Your brain treats safe suffering like a test run for survival, and it loves passing tests. Your ancient brain was designed to spot threats. When it falsely thinks you're in danger, but you survive anyway, it throws a chemical celebration. It's not the pain it loves, it's the relief. Pain triggers the alarm bells. When the fire turns out to be harmless, your body floods with relief chemicals. Your nervous system breathes a sigh of relief and rewards you for making it, even if you were never really in danger. Imagine someone choosing to dunk themselves in an ice bath every morning. Why? Because it spikes their focus, their mood, their clarity. Or someone who loves being terrified in haunted houses because they know it's fake. Some people chase pain. Just to feel the chemical reward, they create chaos in relationships. They push themselves to emotional extremes. Because the crash is where the dopamine lives. That means some of your favorite things are built on deception. You're not enjoying the pain, you're enjoying the escape from it. Your brain isn't punishing you with pain, it's baiting you with a better high. Number 4, brain loves excuses. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Clearly they're a reckless idiot. You snap. 5 minutes later, you do the exact same thing. But in your head, it made sense. You had a good reason. We like to think we're fair, that we judge everyone, including ourselves, by the same rules. Turns out, we don't. Your brain is wired to give you the benefit of the doubt, and everyone else? Guilty until proven innocent. Psychologists say your brain runs damage control before you even know there's damage. When you mess up, your brain scans for reasons, stress, traffic, and bad sleep. But when someone else does the same thing, your brain skips the context and jumps to, they're just a jerk. It's a built-in PR department, and you're the only client. That coworker who missed the deadline? Lazy. But when you miss one, you were overloaded. You text someone late, oh, sorry, crazy day. They take hours to reply. Wow, they're ignoring me. It's like your brain is your personal defense lawyer. The second you're accused, it scrambles to build a case, but for everyone else, it plays judge, jury, and executioner. The worst part? You don't even notice it happening. Your brain edits the memory before you can question it. This means you could be the villain in someone else's story, while still thinking you're the hero in your own. Your caveman brain was built for survival, not accountability. Owning mistakes meant lowering your social status, so it evolved to blame others first, and think later. Some people go their whole lives without realizing they're the problem, because their brain deletes every clue before they can see it. Your brain doesn't care about truth, it cares about keeping you innocent, even if it has to lie about what just happened. Number 3. Brain fakes reality. You wake up in the dark, there's something in the corner, a shape, a shadow, a figure that shouldn't be there. You freeze, stare, light on, and then it's just your coat. You see fake things every single day, and your brain does it on purpose. Scientists say your eyes don't send pictures to your brain. They send scraps, blurry, partial, low-res noise. Your brain stitches that mess together like a drunk CGI team on a deadline. It guesses the image before it's even finished loading, and sometimes it inserts things that were never there, like an overworked crime witness just trying to get the sketch done. A coat on a chair. In daylight, it's furniture. At 3 a.m., it's a silent intruder. Same object, same eyes, but fear hijacks the projector. Your brain doesn't see with accuracy. It sees with urgency, and panic turns shadows into threats, like a smoke alarm stuck on max volume. It's like living inside a live stream, where the feed keeps buffering and your brain fills in the missing frames with fiction. That's why people see faces in clouds. That's why you flinch at shadows. That's why a coat becomes a killer until your brain hits undo. Your brain evolved to overdetect danger. It would rather hallucinate 10 false alarms than miss one real predator. It's like a security system that sees wind and screams home invasion. That instinct kept your ancestors alive, and now it patrols your hallway. This isn't your eyes failing. It's your brain protecting you. It fills in gaps with high-speed guesses. Cavemen who guessed danger at every flicker lived longer than the calm ones. That coat in the corner might have been a rival, might have been a wolf, just in case. Now you live in houses with mirrors and coats and lamps. But your brain still thinks you're sleeping in a cave. It still treats soft shadows like dangerous animals. It's solving Stone Age problems in a 21st century bedroom. Number 2, brain fakes a sound. You're in the shower, no music, no phone, just water. Then a voice, clear as day, like someone whispered your name. You rip back the curtain. No one's there. You tell yourself it was just the water. Or maybe your brain glitched for a second. You move on because hearing voices means you're losing it, right? Wrong. Your brain makes up voices all the time, and most of the time it hides that from you. Scientists say your brain runs predictive audio nonstop. It doesn't just hear, it guesses. Your auditory cortex takes fragments of sound and completes the sentence. Even if no one was speaking, like autocorrect for your ears, helpful when it's right, disturbing when it's not. And sometimes your brain doesn't just fill the silence. It invents a voice, adds emotion, and hits play, all without asking you. Ever think someone said your name in a crowded room, but no one did? Or hear a phantom phone buzz? That never happened? That's your brain playing audio charades with itself. Even healthy, well-rested, non-isolated people hear things. You've probably experienced it dozens of times and brushed it off. Your caveman brain wasn't built for silence. For 99% of human history, silence meant danger, so the brain learned to fill in missing sound just in case something was sneaking up behind you. Some people start believing these voices are real. Others never realize it happened at all. Your brain doesn't always announce when it's lying to you. You're not going crazy. You're just running outdated software. And sometimes it whispers. Number 1, false memories. You're arguing with a friend about a trip you took. You swear the hotel had blue walls. They say green. You both remember it clearly. But one of you is completely wrong. Maybe both. Your memories are fake news edited, cropped, remixed. Each time you remember something, your brain rewrites it slightly. Over time, the truth dissolves. And the more confident you feel about a memory, the more likely it's already been rewritten. Psychologists say memories aren't stored like files. They're rebuilt piece by piece every time you access them. And every rebuild leaves room for errors, swaps, or upgrades. You vividly remember a childhood birthday, but it turns out that gift was from a different year entirely. You recall the exact words of a breakup text, until you check and realize you made half of them up. You remember your cousin choking at Thanksgiving. Turns out you just overheard it later and imagined the scene. You swear you met someone at a concert, but they've never been to that city in their life. Your brain isn't saving footage, it's scripting a narrative. Every time you revisit a moment, it prioritizes story over accuracy, because a polished story keeps your identity intact. Even if it's fiction, reconstructing memories helps us adapt. A slightly edited past is easier to live with than a fractured one, and your brain will trade truth for comfort every time. Trauma survivors often recall false details, not because they're lying, but because their brain reshuffled the scene to protect them. Your past isn't a story you tell. It's a story your brain keeps rewriting behind your back. That's all for now. Subscribe to see what's coming next, hit like, or start a comment debate. It all helps.